Good afternoon. Hi, I'm Diane Evans and I'm with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in British Columbia. So if this is one of your first times joining me, welcome. I have a bit of a change up for today's mystery challenge. So I'm really glad that you are joining me. Another thing is that if you are on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe, or if you don't, make sure that you do subscribe. I'll make sure that I do put a link down below so that you can actually get in to see some of these different videos. So maybe what I should do is possibly explain why I'm changing up my mystery challenge a little bit. I like variety, and I'm sure you do too. And I can usually tell when people start losing a little bit of interest. So today what I've decided and what I'm doing is I am going to be doing mystery challenges, and they're going to change up each and every week. This week I'm showing, I want to be able to stamp with you is what the whole thing is I was finding there was an awful lot of empty space, empty talking space and everything like that. And I really like stamping. So I decided I'm going to, like I say, switch it up. And I'm doing it where I'm going to be doing a mystery. I'm going to give you the clue at about noon on the day that we do it. You can stamp along with me. You can stamp along afterwards. Maybe do it before, but do not post a picture until it has been until I've done my mystery. Now, the thing that you're going to have to do is to put in the feed underneath the video, you need to put hashtag mystery, and this one is hashtag mystery 71, I believe. But if you do that, then I'll enter you into a monthly draw, where I will draw for anybody that lives in Canada. I will have a stamp set for them. And if you live outside of Canada, what I'll do if I draw your name is I'll send you some cards in the mail, because who doesn't like receiving cards? So like I say, changing it up a bit. I can't say no two are going to be the same. No two are going to be exactly the same is probably the best way of saying it. So I think what I'm going to do is you'll see the different challenges as they go, and we'll see how it works. And let me know how you feel about it, because, oops, oh, I lost some of my cards. I'm going to make a disappearing act here. Oops. We are going to have issues. I know that because I don't have a piece of my card. Fell out of my card pack. In any event, what I'm going to do is today is black and white with a splash of red. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a little bit different. Like I say, some people were having issues with following along, and I was getting, quite frankly, I was getting a little bored with it. So let's move down to my desktop. Oh, sure, if you can follow along, that would be great. Thing is, I haven't given you any measurements. I haven't given you anything like that. So that's where the problem might arise with it. Okay, so I have black, white, and red. And no, this is not the measurements for any of the particular ones. It could be measurements for them, but I have basically just got black and white, and I've got some red. Now, I'm not even using this red. I just happened to grab it because it was on my desk. But in any event, what I've done is I have a piece of black cardstock. I've got it 5.5 by 8.5, and I'm going to do it landscape, I think, today. Anyways, I have it scored at 4 1/4, and I'm just going to go in and I'm going to crease that. Yeah, my whole problem was I was just showing you a card at the end. So what were you really putting together, right? Your high school colors. You know what, Peggy? Those are my high school colors too: red, white, and black. Oh my goodness, didn't even realize that. Yes, they were our high school colors for Cam High. All right, so I'm just coming in with my seal, and we'll see if I can get this straight. I'm just layering the basic white on here at 4 by 5 1/4. Oh, and I should show you too. just to let you know, this one would have been a really good print in order to do this, is it has the white, the black, and the red on this particular one here. So it's rather interesting because I started doing a card last night with it, but I'm putting it on a blog post. It's going to be on a blog post next Wednesday, what I'm going to be doing with the card that we did yesterday or last night in my online class. But anyways, there's another hint of what you could do with the black, the white, and the red. All right, so anybody that knows me knows that I love this beautifully penned celebration paper. And to me, it's just, it's really pretty paper, but I love this side. I've done Halloween cards with this. So I'm just going to put a piece of this black and white designer series paper. And this happens to be 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on there. And I think, you know, I better get back to using my glue. Well, maybe we will, maybe we won't. If I do this, it's going to sprout out. Oh, you just hate that when that happens. There we go. I'll just get this going. I store it upside down, so it should work, but of course, why would it work? I used it this morning. Anyways, we're going to put that. Now, I could have done that way. To me, it wasn't enough black on there. So I'm just coming with this. Remember, this designer series paper looks great if you use one of your blending brushes. And you could color it as well. All right, so I'm thinking, you know, I need a bit of red. So I'm going to come in, and I've used my scallop contour dies. And I'm going to put this red here, but oh, darn it. I meant to put something else on there to begin with. Well, we're going to have to switch that up. I was going to actually put some ribbon on here, but I'm going to have this on here. And I also have this little piece here, and I believe it is, let's see, it's 1 7/8 by 3 1/4, and that fits just on here. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. Now, can anybody guess what stamp set that I'm using? Can anybody guess? Sure, you're going to be able to. I don't think I've stopped using this stamp set. It's one of my favorites. So I'm using my hand pen petals. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually stamp this image here. So let me go and I will grab my paper piercing mat. And I'm going to use some Memento ink. And I'm just going to stamp this up. And then we're also going to, whoops, that piece is not going to be big enough for that one. Here we go. I've got a piece right here. And let's just put that there. Of course it's hand penned. This is one of those stamps that, oh, you could use any stamp set really with this black and white, like the dahlias, the delicate dahlias would be just gorgeous in itself. So before I actually go and get the coloring on here, I'm going to cut this first. Now, the reason I always cut my image first is if you take the time to color it and it's not right, you're going to end up having to redo it. So to me, I might as well get this done before I go and before I cut it out and then have to go back in and redo it. So I'm just coming in with the die that corresponds with this. And we're just going to put this onto here. Now, I also have this sitting on a Stamparatus plate, but I'm in the process of doing some tidying, and my tidying is obviously not that efficient because what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've put it in a spot and I cannot find it, but that doesn't happen to any of you, right? I'm quite impressed with the way that the organizing is coming, but obviously not that impressed that I can't find my Stamparatus plates. You know, it would really help if I only had 2, but I could get my plates when we had more than 2, and so I got quite a few. And consequently, I'll probably find it right after doing this video. I know that. All right. So let's see if I've got that cut properly. My stand here has lots of this Post-it note tape. So, oh, good. Okay, I'm happy with that. So we can just put that back. And like I say, pretty simple card that I'm doing, but this is just showing white, black, and like I say, white and black, and the splash of red. So I'm going to have this here. I have this, I think I'll put this over here. Now I have to decide, I wanted to use ribbon. So here I go again. I've got ribbon. I could use this shiny ribbon. I could use this white ribbon. That's not going to do anything, but it's beautiful ribbon. And I've got this red ribbon. So like I say, originally I was going to put it across, a ribbon across, and put it underneath. But now I'm going to have to improvise. So I am going to actually just put it, I think what I'll do is I'll just have this. That's, you know, it's not the template that I was worried about, Peggy. It's my actual stamp. And the only reason I got 2 stamps of this was because of an error. So I'm going to actually use this. Well, you guys are all saying red. Well, let's get this stamped first, and then we'll go from there. Right, so I'm going to bring in my paper piercing mat again, and I'm going to come in with my real red. Oops. And let's see. I'm going to stamp there. This is a two-step stamping. I could go ahead and I could color with my blends if I wanted to, but I really like the way that this actually stamps on here. The red is really quite pretty. So we can go there. Put this little guy here. No problem. And so then I thought, well, the leaves should probably be done. I could leave the leaves by themselves, but I decided I'm going to go in with gray, and I'm going in with my smoky slate, and I'm just going to quickly do up the leaves with this, and it'll look okay. I remember I had an argument. Somebody went and said that pink wasn't a shade of red. So gray is a tone. Well, gray is white and black together, right? So, and you know what? I have the little one here. So let me just put this little one right here. And then we're just leaving that like that. All right. So I'm going to put words on here like this. Ooh, that's pretty. Now, I'm going to come in with the words, anything is possible. And, you know, that just goes along with my backstage, the training that we had on the weekend. Oh, my God. We had this one speaker, her name is Lisa Nichols, and I've never listened to such a fantastic speaker and positive speaker. So, and with whatever she said, this just resonates with me. It says anything is possible. So let me get on my tiptoes. And I hope I get that straight. Oh, pretty good. So we're just going to put this like this. Now you're thinking red ribbon, right, everybody? I'm coming in with my dimensionals anyways. Let's get this popped up to begin with. And I'm going to pop up everything. Do you know, this whole community of Stampin' Up, I just love it. Right after this, I am on a Zoom call with a lady from Washington, a lady from Australia and another one from the eastern states. And, you know, I'm not sure where she's from, but this is all part of our Whimsy and Wonder thing. I'm helping them with some stuff to do on Facebook Live. And it's so amazing that you can connect with this many people. Okay, so we're going to put that there. Okay, what do you think? You know what? It's freestyle. Peggy, this is totally freestyle. The only thing that I have said with this mystery challenge now is black, white, and red. That's the only thing that I've said with the whole thing. So let's put this off to this side here. Now, I know I heard red ribbon, so let's have that vote again. So would it be red? It's got to come down here. So yeah, that would look nice. Let me put that on with my dimensionals. I'll wait until I get some. Oh yeah, embellishments are going on. The black ones are. Where are they? I'm going to put these embellishments on. Oh, most definitely embellishments. But I want to put ribbon on because I'm a ribbon person. Oh, and I think I'll put one more. Kathy, I'm hearing you loud and clear. Red. Okay, we'll put red. This is almost like white black. It's more than a splash of red, that's for sure. Anyways, I'm going to also put this up too. Let's see. Yep, we're putting on the dimensionals. I was really worried actually about this particular one because I've got a hydro truck outside the house working on something across the street. And I thought, oh, just my luck, the hydro will go out. But I'm confident. All right, so we're going to go down about there. No, I'm going to have to come over here because it works. Oh, shoot. Let's put that on there like that. There. So let's try the red. You want a bow on the stem or do you want it off to the right? Just let me know what you want. Do you want it off like this? Down here? Oh my goodness, now this isn't going to work. Let me just... grab my silicone mat because I don't want that sticking on there. So if I did a bow or a knot, yeah, it would look great, wouldn't it? A bow or, well, let's do it like this. Do you want a bow? Oh my goodness, somebody's saying off to the right, some saying, you know what? Let me just, I gotta move this because it's crooked. There we go. All right, so let's just do it like that. I'm gonna tie a bow. We'll tie a bow on there because we'll just tie a bow. A knot, a bow. Okay. Okay. So there's our bow. I always tell people that don't like tying bows. Okay. So we could do a bow there. We could do a knot, or we could have something going under here. Change it to a bow. All right, well, we'll go with a bow. That'll make it easy. I can do a little smaller bow. When you are tying your bow, just make sure that you hold the knot down there. And then also the key is to make it tight, right? I have a tight bow. I found another thing of glue dots that has the glue dot on the bottom, so I'm dying to get changed over to that. So let's just put this here, Squish it up a little bit. Oh, we're on freeze. There we go. Right. So we'll just put that like that. We're going to do a bit of a bow, a haircut. And then let's go ahead and put some embellishments on there as well. All right, so I like these matte black dots. So I'm going to use them. Let's get this out of the way. So go ahead and share this video. You can share it from the feed. Remember, if you're going to do anything with this mystery challenge, like I say, all it is black, white, and a splash of red. It looks like we have a lot more than a splash of red, but let's just go with that. And go hashtag mystery challenge 71. And then by that, I'll be able to find it. I'm not going to worry about it going into an album because this is getting viewed to like to YouTube. It's going to my page. It's going to my groups. So at that point, you know what? I'm going to just put that down there. Now, if I want, and I don't know what it would look like, I could even try putting Wink of Stella on that red. You know what? It's really, it won't make a difference here nor there. So let's make sure that that one's got some Wink of Stella. So I'm just going to go put a bit of Wink of Stella. So like I say, the reason I did this and changed this up a bit was I wanted to do stamping. I didn't want to just be giving instructions. I wanted it to be fun for me as well. All right, so we're also going to do something with the inside of the card. And we could go red, we could go white, but I'm going to have to trim this down. So I'm going to trim this down to 5 1/4. Sometimes I like to, you know, I'm going to trim it down to 5 inches. And then I'm going to go 3 3/4. Sometimes I like it a little bit bigger than or smaller than what our normal layering is. And let's see, what can we put on from that stamp set? We could put this on there. You know what? I think I'm going to go back in and let's just put, yeah, you know, I'm hoping that you like it. It's just switching it up. It's just a matter that I needed to do something different as well. So, yeah, so I hope that works for you. So I'm just going to put this down. Oops. Here. And you know what? I'm going to go back in and splash that up with the red. Like I say, the card I was working on last night had red, white, and black as well. Maybe that was the inspiration for the color. Anybody that knows me knows that I like black and white. I mean, that's my color choice, that is for sure. And let me I'll just put a tiny bit of color on there. Yeah. And then whatever I want to put on the inside, I could, if there's certain sentiments. But yeah, this beautifully penned free paper that you can get with the celebration is so pretty. You get 4 sheets of each. And there we go. But just like that, a little bit smaller than the regular size there. Okay, so there you go there. There's the card. Like I say, I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget if you, well, anything is possible, right, Peggy? Yeah, so in any event, I hope that you like this format. Leave a note below. Let me know if that's something that you want me to continue to do. Well, I'm going to do it for a while anyways. It makes it easy for me to do something like this. Not easy. This one actually, I like the fact that I have to do a card, right? Or I have to do something is what the key is. So if you've got any ideas or that sort of stuff, I actually have a couple of mystery challenges that I've already thought up of, and I've written them down so I don't forget them. But in any event, make sure that you do share them. Make sure that we've got, you know, a few things that that it's giving you something to play with, right? So anyways, you guys have a great day. And oh, tomorrow is what now? I'm excited about that one too. Oh, when aren't I excited, right? But tomorrow is it's a tool that I struggle with, but I don't mind the project that I did, so we'll be able to play along with that. And then there's a blog post I know that's going on Friday morning, using with what I'm doing tomorrow night. So in any event, you guys have a great evening, and we will talk to you soon. Bye for now.